let me introduce myself. I am the Holy Fool. Yes! Everybody needs one, at least one. You see? Because it's the zero. And I move into where fools fear to tread. I am the chaos theory. I am infinite possibilities. And when little WOWZA, Elisa, is stuck in the mud, she calls on the Holy Fool, by God, yes. And I get on my ball and I stir up some mischief. I stir up and I just shake out the crazies, you know, and all those neurons just go bite your Well, at least I feel different. I mean, at least it's a very interesting thing about this process called the sacred actor. Thank goodness we're multidimensional in our nature. To be stuck in only one role with its amazing history of conditioned values and all the belief systems. You know the way we've been raised. Believe this, this is good, this is wrong. You're bad if you do this. This is secondhand knowledge. And we're loaded with it. So the beauty of this process is everything needs a rest. And particularly what needs a rest is our public persona, our social role that we play. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. I'm the classic nice girl. I smile a lot. I love to win approval. So I'll try to figure out what you like. Can you see how whatever the role is, how my body shapes itself? And some of us have been, taught to be strong and, put on a good, confident image. And of course, it's a little difficult to be vulnerable and express feelings, or smart or high status. The higher the status, the less you move. I could go on and on. Oh, let's do cool. Pipe down, get a grip. What are you getting so excited about? So what is the sacred actor? Well, in traditional shamanic cultures, thousands of years, the shaman healer is the sacred actor. The sacred actor can take on all of the different ancient archetypes, the deities, the elemental archetypes of energy to basically sustain the life of the community. Even in the Upanishads, it is said that God is an actor. He is playing all of humanity. He is playing the creatures and the elements of nature. There is nothing he, she, it is all about. So this practice of putting on and off masks, basically to see the mask that we are often playing in daily life. The idea that, again, in the soul talk, we have amazingly different qualities of movement, of breath, of sound that rarely gets exercised. And I'd like to remind us all as children that we were born to play shape-shifting, right? In the drop of a hat, the blink of an eye. Whoa, whoa, see, we could be a little fairy, popping around the room. And the next, a shoot-'em-up cowboy, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, or a dragon breathing fire. And I'd also like to say that even without this mask, by making one little shift in my body language, everything shifts. For instance, just by jutting out my chin. That's all I'm doing. I'm just jutting out my chin, Now you gotta know, can you hear it? It's a little different sound. And in the sound, I swear this is very interesting, because I didn't think about doing something different with my body, you know what I mean? Instantly my body forms to the sound and the mask that I just put on my face. Now, there's something even more interesting. You start to think. You start to think like this character. Now, you know, we can get stuck. And like any actor knows, you can get lost in your part. Oh, my goodness, what is the aging process? Oh, well, you know, see, all I have to do is quiver my voice a little bit and shrink. And of course, this is a cliche, but you have to know, if I have a belief that you really do age in a certain way, because that's what the culture is taught, you know, has taught us, right? Well, we have to realize that we are multi-dimensional, and what does that mean? We don't end with the skin. I am not what the culture has prescribed of who I am, a separate entity in the world out there. What we are opening up here for you is the idea that there is nothing you are not. The moon, the sky, the incredible beauty of the green earth, the mystery of the waters, the thunder and lightning, the archetypes of archetypes, your next door neighbor. There is nothing we are not one with. We are the one body, the one being, the one energy that can be played for all it's worth. Now, what would be the benefits of doing something like this? Well, for me, it literally saved my life, because I do feel it is the secret of ageless vitality. It wouldn't be almost anything that I would reach for here. I just did her last night. I got a little paper mask. I want to share a little bit about the creativity that this comes out. And I quite honestly didn't want to buy all those things in the store of those fake flowers. And so I went out, and this was the garbage pail where they had taken all the dead leaves, and they put it in. And suddenly I was looking through, and I want to show this, you know, of taking these little dead leaves, and suddenly, you see, by creating masks in this way, I get to feel nature. I get to literally touch and to see the gorgeousness of these leaves that will certainly last a lot longer than the fresh one. And so the idea that this is on a rather young face, and somehow the fall or the autumn of the dead leaves somehow was a metaphor for me. So I'd like to put this on. I'm going to go over this mirror for a minute, and to see, it's very important, as in ancient times, that you could take a moment, you see, and know that there's a spirit inside this mask. Oh, see, I am the eternal spirit. In every spring, there is a summer, and in every summer there is an autumn, see? And the autumn is in the spring, and out of the spring, guess what? Is a winter with seeds all growing like tiny shoots to grow a new world. See that I take off the mask, and all of a sudden, no matter what mood I happen to be in, I gotta do this, and now I have some spring, and more than spring, I have something that touches my heart with vulnerability of the impermanence of life, and to take advantage of life, to be in aliveness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, the idea also of, again, we can get so layered in holding in emotional repression. We're not always trained to express the truth, or to even be able to tap into what we're actually feeling.